Hi friends, welcome back. So today we are going to be repotting some of my plants. I am very excited about a few of them. So let's just go ahead and get into the video. Okay, so right now I just have some plants that I need to check on the roots a little bit, some of my newer plants, and then I have some other plants that I need to repot. Okay, so I will start with this Philodendron Subhastatum, which I got at the farmer's market the other day, and it's looking a little rough. So I just want to take a look at the roots and just see how it's doing. Okay, so there aren't very many roots on this guy, which is what I was kind of worried about, because look at this big pot compared to the very small amount of roots there are. This pot's just way too big. So the issue with that is that the plant is going to be more prone to root rot, which I do not want. So I'm probably just going to put him into this much smaller pot, and we'll see how he does in that. Okay, this looks so much better. So hopefully this guy will start doing well once he acclimates to my environment. Next, I'm going to take a look at this Philodendron Golden Goddess, which I also got at the same farmer's market. And this one I'm not as worried about because it does look a lot more established, but I just want to check and make sure. Okay, so this one has more of a root system. Still not great for the size of the plant, but I think it's much more proportionate to how many leaves it has. I'm also going to cut off some of these older leaves that are damaged, so hopefully without the plant having to support these bigger leaves, it can put more energy into the roots. So I am just going to leave it in this pot and just give it some more soil. Okay, so this one should be good as new. This one already has a new leaf coming in. So I'm hoping, I might put this one in my grow light just to keep that really pretty kind of neon color it has. But I might also just see how it does in my window. In my bedroom, because that window gets pretty good light. So we're going to see. The thing about Philodendron Golden Goddess is that if you don't give it enough light, it'll kind of revert back to this darker green color, and I prefer the more neonish kind of color, so I want to make sure I'm giving it plenty of light. Okay, the next one I want to check on is this Philodendron Hope. You can just tell kind of from looking at it that the size of the plant doesn't really suit the size of the pot that well, so I'm a little worried that the pot's going to be fairly empty of plant. So let's take a look. Oh! So it has this one really big root and then a few little ones coming out beside it. Overall, not too bad. I still don't know if I want to leave it in this pot. The soil looks like it's a pretty good mix. Yeah, I think what I might do is put it in this pot instead, just because I think that that suits it a lot better. But I am going to reuse the soil. There we go. Now, let me know in the comments if you know the answer to this question. Is a philodendron hope the same thing as a tree philodendron? Because I do not know if it is, but the leaves look pretty similar. So I got this one really hoping that it's the same thing, because I really like how my friend's really large tree philodendron looks. So I'm hoping that this is the same thing. But if it's not, then definitely let me know. And the last new plant that I want to look at is this philodendron, I want to say imperial green, something like that. It was marked as a no-name at the farmer's market, but I looked it up and I'm pretty sure that's what it is. And it's actually not going to be for me. I'm going to give it to my mom. But I just want to check on the roots and just make sure that I'm giving her a healthy plant. I'm feeling a bit of resistance, which is a good thing. Okay. So, not bad. That's definitely not too bad at all. I think this is a good size pot for it, but since these are the same size and my mom prefers purple, I'm going to give her the purple one. Ta-da! I think my mom will really like this one. She doesn't have many philodendron, and they're my favorite genus, so I want to get her into them as well, because I think that philodendron are pretty great. Okay, next we have some plants that just need repotting. So this cactus is extremely root bound, as you can see, and it's been drying out really quick, which is kind of what keyed me into the fact that it needed repotting. So let me see. This pot might not be bad for it. It's the same width, but it's much deeper than the other one, so that'll give it some room to grow into. So I might use this one. What I'm doing right now is just trying to break up the root ball a little bit, just because it is so tightly compact, but I'm making sure to be gentle so that I don't damage any roots. Okay, so I can't really do too much with it just because there are so many roots. So I'm just going to put it in there and then top it off with some good soil. Ta-da! I think this is the perfect size for this plant. I really like this cactus too. It's been growing really well for me. And it's different from all the other cactuses I have, so I really like this. I'm not sure what the specific name of it is, but I think it's beautiful, so. Okay, the next one, as you can see, is one that I'm a little nervous to try to repot. I've had this plant for a few months now, and when I bought it, the guy said that it had been in the same pot for about a year, and the soil is drying out a lot faster than I think it should. This is a succulent, so it shouldn't need watered that often. The guy recommended that I don't water it more than every couple weeks, but I find that multiple times a week I'm having to water it because the soil just gets so dry that it kind of hardens, and that's definitely not good for the roots. So I'm going to try to spread these out a little bit, and now I'm just going to carefully tilt it over. I'm sticking my finger in the side to kind of pull on it a little bit. Oh man. Okay. So I need to very carefully... Oh man, I did not think this through. Okay. Okay. So it's very tangled in the pot. So I've got to figure out a way to untangle. What I might honestly do, since this is going to be so difficult to get out, is I might just cut these metal wires, because I don't think they're really that necessary. So I'm going to go grab some wire cutters. Okay, I'm back, and I couldn't find the wire cutters, and I don't know where Wade's toolbox is, and he's not home to tell me where it's at. So I have 2 pairs of scissors that we're going to try, and if that doesn't work, then I don't know what we're going to do, but we're going to see. Okay, so none of these are making a dent in the wire, so I'm not sure what we're gonna do. Guess I can just, I don't know. I'm just gonna have to be very careful about this. This is the only bad thing about having plants this size, especially when it's like the string of pearls or string of hearts or something. When you go to repot it, you have to deal with this, which honestly I think it's going to be worth it once I get it done. I just hope that I don't have to damage the plant too much to get it out of this pot. Oh, okay, so I realized I can just bend this wire, and maybe I can bend it enough to get it to come out, because it's just going to take way too long to try to untangle this. Oh, okay. Okay, that's not too bad. And I can even put this back in later on, so I can reuse this as a hanging pot. Okay, that works out so much better than I was anticipating. Okay, so now I have to get this one. Very carefully, trying not to poke any leaves. Oh, well, this one broke, but that's okay. Okay, here we go. Alright, set that one over there. And here is the plant. That was not as much of a disaster as I was thinking it was going to be. Oh, if you guys look right here, this is one of the, I don't know exactly what they are, if they're like bulbs or something, but there are like 3 really big ones in here. That's a good thing. I think they're like tubers that these kind of plants put out. So I think that's really cool. Also, I wanted to show you guys that this plant has so many, I think they're called peduncles, the little flowers. The little, not the flowers, but like the stem that the flowers come out of. So my plant has so many of them, but they keep drying up because I can't keep up with the watering. So I'm really hoping that this repot will make it not need watered as often, so it'll be a little easier to care for. I'm also going to go ahead and take a few cuttings. My friend wants some cuttings of this when she comes back for school. So I want to get them started up and like have a plant established for her, because the last thing you need at the beginning of the semester is to be worrying about rooting up a new plant when I can already just have it ready to go. Okay, so I got her about this much, which I think will be a perfect amount to start up a decent sized plant for her. Look how many peduncles it has. I wonder if I repot it, if it'll probably, none of these are probably going to bloom because it's going to have to put that much energy into the roots. But this part does have some new growth on it. So hopefully that does well. And I'm not sure if I'm just going to pot it right up into soil or maybe do sphagnum moss or something, but I'll let you guys know. Okay, now for the fun part. I'm going to put a little bit of soil at the bottom. Okay, sorry about that. I got a phone call, but I put some soil at the bottom. And so now I'm just going to carefully place it in. And I think that's good. It's right about to the top, just a little below the edge. And so now I'm just going to backfill a little bit. I'm almost out of my potting soil mix that I made. I made like a whole tote, this whole blue tote over here beside me, and I'm almost out of it, so I'm gonna have to make some more, or I might just, I think next time I'm gonna buy the material that I need for it separately and then kind of mix it as needed, because some of the soil in here got a little moldy from just sitting like at the bottom for too long without getting enough air circulation. So I'm going to be a little more cautious about that next time. Ta-da! Okay. So now the fun part is going to be trying to get this back up. But for the time being, I am just going to carefully move it over here. Alright, I really hope you guys enjoyed this video. I will keep you updated on how those plants are doing, and I will see you in the next one. Bye!